We're very nice guys. What you don't see in that picture is that we would smoke 25 cigarettes each during our working session. He smoked Ulvaeus without filters, and I smoked Marlboro Red, the 70s. We didn't know better. But I think this picture illustrates very well what songwriting can be. Two guys hammering away on guitar and piano, singing some kind of gibberish English, patiently waiting for those little melodies to appear out of thin air. Because that's what it's about, songwriting. And I know what it's like when one of those little melodies suddenly chooses to appear. When suddenly a verse fits a chorus like a glove. When, for instance, nothing more to say, no more ace to play, effortlessly and organically leads into the winner takes it all. That's exhilarating work, I can tell you that. Today, there are often many more songwriters on one song. The average number of songwriters on new registered work are 4, but depending on genre, it can be up to 10 to 15 songwriters on a single musical work. And they no longer even need to be in the same room when they make their contribution. In some cases, they never even meet. Different parts of the song are created separately and then put together. And sometimes I wonder, when a song goes from being an artistic expression to becoming a commercial product. But that's a topic for another keynote. Suffice to say, it's more important than ever to involve the music creators as early as possible in the creative process, to gather the crucial metadata, because they are the only ones who know the truth about who did what on the song. And this music industry uses 5 identifiers to keep track of all the different owners and collaborators of a song. And for the system to work, it is of utmost importance that these 5 identifier codes are assigned and linked to a song during the creative process. But sadly, identifiers are boring and unsexy for songwriters who'd rather stay on their creative cloud. It's ever so much more fun. And that registration shit is, yes, incredibly boring. And something you gladly postpone till tomorrow. I totally understand being a songwriter myself. You remember that picture of Benny and me you saw just now? Did we think about identifiers? No, I don't think so. In that respect, songwriters are a lazy bunch. So if you want to create a tool that we will actually use, it has to be intuitive and dead easy to learn. And that's what we've done. Look at this.
Session Studio is the app that I use to organize my work as a musician, songwriter, and producer. You can record voice memos, you can collaborate on songs and lyrics in real time, and organize all your ideas and songs in one place. When it's time to record a track, Session Studio is integrated in all major production software like Pro Tools, GarageBand, and Ableton, so you can bounce your mix straight into the app alongside your lyrics and ideas. Everyone who contributes to a song can check in, which means all their important information is documented at the point of creation. Getting credited correctly is so important and shouldn't be an afterthought. Sending your final recordings to Session Studio gives you peace of mind that you'll always get credited, whether you're uploading it to a platform like SoundCloud or whether you're sending it to a manager, A&R, or someone in your team. Sign up to Session Studio today.
I imagine that some of you might have expected more anecdotes my life as a pop star in the 70s. Perhaps tidbits from my marriage with Agneta, the beautiful blonde lady, for those who don't know. And I'm sorry if I disappointed you, but I've saved it for my memoirs. I'm doing a Prince Harry. As if. No, thank you. I can tell you, though, as a songwriter, it was a delight to hear my words sung by Agneta and Frida again after 40 years when we recorded our last album, Voyage. And since DLD is very much about future tech, I can't resist finishing this little speech with something that could be considered future tech as well. ABBA Voyage in London. We were able to launch this massive project because the songs we wrote and recorded have survived. I don't know exactly why they have survived. I get that question a lot, but I really don't know. I see numbers and I accept them as facts, but emotionally, it's hard to grasp that one of those little songs may be played somewhere in the world as I speak. That's mind-boggling. I know one thing, though. After we had won the Eurovision Song Contest in 1974 with Waterloo, Benny and I could afford to write full-time and get really, really good at it. The crass reality is that royalties allowed us to do that. And I want future songwriters to get the same chance. Thank you.